No, you can't.
You can't. You can't. So trusting a fart just is in line with everything else.
Well, I mean, you know, 1 out of 10 times when you do trust that fart,
That's when it creeps up on you. Yeah, it creeps up and you either have a hole in your pants or you have brown pants.
You blasted the back of your pants. Either way.
Or it just goes up your back like a baby in a diaper.
I mean, I guess, is that how Trump does the don't trust Brown thing?
Oh my God, I was laughing the other day because I saw a reel that somebody was saying who worked in his cabinet that he always smells like poop, that he has a bowel problem and like a sphincter problem and constantly shits himself. And if you watch any of the events that go on, they always have a black cloth that he has to sit on because they never know if he's going to shit himself or not.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Remember those pictures of him playing golf and it looked like he was wearing a diaper? Probably was wearing a diaper.
Yeah, he probably was.
He's got a rotten asshole. You know? Yeah, what are you going to do?
Who doesn't?
Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I'm your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, probably wearing a diaper herself, Sarah Ritalik. Hello, Sarah.
Yes, I am. When you hear that, that's me. Right? It's not corduroy pants.
I mean, the guy's almost 80, right?
Right.
In fact, I think he might be 80 at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, your asshole has to rot away at some point.
Yeah, it's happened to me since 30.
Can that be the name of the episode? Rotten Assholes? Nah, can't do that. I don't think they can do that. I don't think the algorithm will allow us to do that.
We will just pop up with some very interesting pages.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah, that's true. Pages we probably... Well, I mean, for argument's sake and viewerships, we might want to be on those pages. But I don't know. Anyways, so the Super Bowl matchup is set up, and we get to watch fucking Patrick Mahomes hoist another trophy, I guess.
Nope.
Whatever.
We'll save that for the biggest pickle conversation.
Yeah, I got some things I want to talk about on that one. I guess we already revealed our biggest pickle. That's fine. We got a lot of rewinds.
We got a lot of rewinds. We got a lot of rewinds to go through.
All right, so let's just hit the button. Let's go in the rewinds. Sarah, kick us off with some rewinds.
Oh yes,
my rewind button is broken.
To our listeners, our buddy Dave over here is not well.
Hello.
Worse than usual.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I mean mentally, I'm probably right on track.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, well let's get to this. We are going back to July.
Well, it's a lot warmer in July than it is right now. That's for sure.
Those were the days. Everything was on fire more so.
Was it though?
Well, not in comparison to California.
East Coast was on fire,
the East Coast was on fire.
Yeah. So now it's just the West Coast.
The whole East Coast.
The West Coast is just on its way out anyways. It's been for years. I mean, it's either going to shake its way off the map or just burn down or flood. Whatever.
We shall see.
Move out of the West.
Where's that meteor? Okay, so back to July. As we discussed back in July, Khyree Jackson, he was killed in a fatal car accident. Him and two of his friends were killed. We now have the alleged driver, in custody. Finally.
It took this long?
Yeah, it was last week or the week before. I just saw all the new stuff pop up on it. I got all the alerts in the state having conversations, the district attorney having conversations about this person being arrested.
Now, I'm looking back at Khyree Jackson. Now I remember the story. But wow.
Yeah, he was the young kid, the prospect.
Yeah,
he had the
he got drafted by the Minnesota
Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So wow, it took him that long to find him. Where was this guy?
Oh, it wasn't a guy.
Oh,
It was not. So look at the mugshot. She's scary.
okay.
Um, so she's been arrested. Cori Clingman is facing counts of grossly negligent and criminally negligent vehicular
Whoa.
manslaughter, as well as counts of vehicular manslaughter related to driving under the influence. In total, the charges that she is facing, 13 charges.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's a, an angry looking woman. She looks the life is oof, yeah. I don't want to
she
hate
a
on her,
mean,
but she is a mean looking.
she's a mean mugging bitch right here.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
the
uh,
mugshot was I
I'm
was
gonna
like, ooh,
in this video, I'm going to post this mugshot. Woo, baby, is
yeah.
that's mean.
I
She looks angry. She looks like she's got that face on. Be like, caught me. So
what you gonna do about it?
I would hate to be yelled at by her at a Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
she looked, and this is going by pure looks. Okay, I'm not body shaming. I'm not judging or anything, but she looks like she gets anything she wants for free at any restaurant or anything because people do not want to put up a fight
A
with her.
fight. Oh yeah,
She
because
always wins.
she's the person who waits till you get off your shift and meets you in the parking lot,
A-
even though
Absolutely
you're just trying to adhere to policy and procedures established
right.
by your business. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You told me no. And then she beats your ass in the parking lot, and you're like,
I'm
what the
sorry,
fuck did I get
ma'am.
my ass beat
Refills
for?
on soda are free. Refills on steaks and baked potatoes are not free.
Right.
I apologize. This is not
Oh,
a
you should
um
have that business idea. Oh,
it's called an all you can eat buffet.
yeah.
They already
Well,
exist.
but only steak and potatoes?
Well, I mean, you can just go to one of those Brazilian barbecue places.
Yeah, but every time I've done that, I've gotten food poisoning.
Oh, I think you're going to the wrong one.
I think I am.
Yikes.
Like, why is my ass
All right,
fucking.
do we know why it took so long to find
Okay,
this person?
no idea. I'm guessing she was like deuces and
Yeah.
has good sources and good friends who hit her out and were like, yeah, I ain't crossing you. But she probably did done fuck up and crossed somebody who was like, I'm gonna make a call. They
Yeah.
probably also had to go through layers upon layers of video and try to narrow things down. I'm sure they had her name, but it was basically finding her was the difficult
Yeah,
situation
either
there.
that or she Karened her way out of any situation with the cops in the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
No.
wow.
Yeah,
She's the final Karen boss in the Karen game.
legit.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's facing up to 30 years, 10 years for each person she killed in this car accident.
Yeah. Well, let's hope she'll get it, but then she'll be the queen of the prison. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I
you.
don't know, like
She's gonna run shit in
I'm
that place.
I'm just I'd yeah, I'd give her my cigarettes. I'm like,
I
here you go.
I
Sure.
would give her all the toilet wine I can possibly make.
Yeah. I yep.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. All right. So our next rewind, you have two theories you've written down. I have a
I have
theory of my own. So,
well, there was also another one about because we discussed somebody else breaking into his house to make a prank out of it. So there's
yes.
that theory as well. Okay, so
All right,
last
but I
week,
have a new theory
okay,
of
a
my own
new
now.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
So last week we discussed Malkin's house being broken into and burglarized, and his three Stanley Cup rings, MIA, and Dave trying to put it up on me because
I'm
you
just
know.
saying you are a Penguins fan.
I'm not gonna steal Malkin. I'll steal the tanks. I'm not gonna steal Malkins. Damn it, it's recorded. Shit, they know my.
Damn it.
Um, I'm also not going to Canada. So, yes, the three rings, the Stanley Cup rings, have been found. They were found elsewhere in his home.
Like they were just
And
under the couch.
there was
Like,
just like
oops.
they put them in the cereal boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you get
Not
a
a problem.
prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
His kids were upset that, one kid got the toy and not the other one in the cereal box. So his wife, girlfriend just put the rings inside the box. I don't even know if he has kids or married. I don't
He
know.
does have kids and he is married.
Yeah. Okay. So,
See, it works out. All right. So, couple theories. Uh, one, the burglar was like, oh shit, his name's inscribed on this ring. If I try to sell it, it's gonna trace back to me, blah blah blah
right. Which,
blah.
which we discussed last week.
Last week,
We said that,
correct.
like, how you gonna sell these rings? You can't sit on this.
Right.
That's, what do you do with it? Even after 30 years of sitting on it,
It's still gonna go
it's,
back to you.
of course,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Then second is then they were like, oh shit, he's gonna call his family in Russia. We got the KGB. We can have a different situation here. And they were like, we're just gonna hide these in the couch cushions, or we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
The other was, as we discussed last week, Marc Andre Fleury breaking into his house and fucking up with shit.
See, like, yeah, that the Russian mob thing. Nah, I don't. I'm gonna say no. That's like very low level.
I don't
Um,
know. I'm not gonna say a low level because
that's on the lower part of what I'm thinking. Okay.
I don't know, because Artemi Panarin from the Rangers was threatened by Putin. Like, do you remember a couple years ago, like he was threatened by Putin and
But
then
what I'm
he
what I'm
was
saying though is that the thieves in this matter, I don't think they're gonna think about that one.
I don't know.
I mean, I,
But
I
I
wouldn't know
I
that
would I would think
Malkin.
about it.
I wouldn't know that Malkin is a Russian has Russian affiliates. I don't fucking think of people's last names when I'm robbing the house.
Really? How do you not know? Okay, go.
Malkin is a Russian last name. How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, he's Russian.
Well, how do I know? I don't see ethnicity. It's far from the truth. Um, all right. So what I'm thinking now that I know officially that he's married and has kids, I know
Mhm.
exactly what happened to the
Okay.
rings. But my original theory was he was just a fucking pig and didn't clean his house. And he was just got drunk and he wanted to wear all three rings, but then periodically lost them throughout his house. But now that I know 100% that he's married and has kids, his fucking wife didn't clean the house one day while he was work, out at work or something, or the maid called out sick and the wife was too busy to do something. And kids get into everything, so the kids definitely took the rings and were fucking around with them and then lost them. You give my son anything, and 10 minutes later, if he hasn't moved yet, it's
It's
still
gone.
lost.
It's
My
gone.
daughter's the same way. If I leave something on the table and I say, don't touch that, in 13 seconds, that thing is gone, broken, stolen, lost forever. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to say the kids were screwing around and the maid called out sick.
The maid called us out. Well, it's still under investigation because uh, there are other things missing. So
Check
it is
under the
still
couch. I'm telling
right.
you.
Check in the couch cushions.
Yeah.
Check in the cereal box.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's something where it is still under investigation. They haven't released everything that is MIA, but the rings are found.
Well, I guess uh, biggest mystery solved,
Yay.
right? Uh, Jabrill Peppers is back in the news.
Is back in the news.
I this okay, so he went ahead and said, "Yeah, I'm guilty of cocaine,
Mhm.
but
I didn't
that's
lay a
not
hand on
all.
her.
Yeah, I didn't lay a hand on her, and this is all bullshit." And there was a bunch of people that agreed.
That
Apparently,
he didn't lay a hand on her.
yeah.
Yes, there were a
Yes.
lot of people that agreed. The jury of his peers agreed.
Yeah.
The
Which is
jury of his
wow.
peers. Yes. He he's been on the commissioner's list for since October. And do you
Yeah.
remember when we were talking about Robert Kraft and Robert Kraft just being like, well, if he is found guilty, he'll be released. But also, like, Kraft was kind of like, I don't know, like, because it seemed weird that they were still holding on to him with all this shit and going around. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, all right, cocaine, domestic assault, like, what are we doing here, Patriots?
Right.
So it gave us that little inkling that like Kraft knew something that we didn't know back then.
Right.
So Kraft must have seen the videos because there was video evidence inside the house, outside the house. In one of the videos, he kept like yelling at this woman to leave, like leave, leave, leave over and over again. And it's come out now in cross-examination of this woman because she took the stand and then he took the stand.
Yep.
Came out in cross-examination that she's cash grabbing because there is a civil lawsuit that this woman has filed against Peppers for 9.5 mil.
I wonder if that's like a cash grab number. Like
9.5 mil? Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
like
basic.
I'm saying like people automatically know. Like you know how there's a bunch of numbers where like people always gravitate towards, and that's how like certain um Well, I remember hearing something about like the number 47 is the most common. If I told you to think of a number 1 through 50, I guess like 47 is like a
Really?
common. Yeah, I don't know. I heard this years ago, and like 47's a gravitating number where people always. I don't know why. I don't know how, but
That's that's
yeah,
interesting.
but I wonder if like people know, especially rich people or people who investigate these kind of activities with like a cash grabbing thing. What are the numbers where be like
You could get
automatic
away
cash
with,
grab,
yeah, because
you
you could
know?
get away after um taxes, lawyers' fees, and all this
Right,
and that. You still make out with an amount that is a livable
right.
amount.
A life-changing amount still.
Right,
You know,
right.
say 9.5 after fees and taxes, you're still walking away with 5 million. Be like, a lot of my life can change with 5 million, you know? So I wonder. So I mean, he's found innocent or
Yes.
not guilty
It's
of
not guilty. He's if it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
yeah, and it turns out that this woman was cash grabbing. So um pretty good on him to cop to the cocaine possession because
Yeah,
you're not
I
going to
he
deny
owned
that.
it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
owned it. I'll give him that.
I
And
wonder if somebody told him like in the craft camp that was like cop to the cocaine, and then if
deny
you're found
this. Yeah.
innocent of this, then everything is pushed aside and we'll just go forward
Well,
with
the other thing too is like since it was the cocaine at the scene tested positive, you can't get away from that. It's
yeah, but you
your
know how you could do that
residence.
though, be like, oh, the fall guy method.
Oh, well,
You
yes,
know,
the fall chick method because she was in the house that
yeah,
was hers. But it's one of those that everyone will still have questions and be like,
right.
So it's something where, oh, well, you're on the exempt list. We're just going to just shift it into a rehabilitation
Yes.
and bing, bang, boom.
Yep, absolutely.
Bing, bang, boom.
Did you have to turn your head to the side to do bing bang boom?
No, I was like, look, I'm looking to get my life together.
Blah. Like this fucking I gotta get my whole life together right
Yeah,
now.
it's not going well for either of us.
No. This is what
I give
happens. You miss
when you're sick.
one week.
Yeah, we record early and everything goes fucking haywire. We record and then everything changes and
You know,
world.
something that's not going to change this year is one position in the Red Sox outfield. He avoided
Correct.
arbitration because
Yes.
we did, of course, with
Talk about
classic.
this.
Yeah, your hairstyle is great. Is that a pen? Is that a couple of pens in there right now?
I don't have any elastics. I have nothing to hold it with, so yeah, it's
Oh, wait till everybody sees the video on this. Oh my God. Are you
it's
trying to fight the Karen from the Jackson or the Khyree Jackson story? Holy shit, you're not gonna win against this lady.
I'm not.
I'm telling you.
I've I've already
Also, can I give
lost.
you some? I might have some change around here. Jesus, is there a slot in the computer where I can just put the change that I'm gonna give you?
Listen, I'm figuring myself out.
Guys, everyone listening out there, please, just go to the Patreon page and subscribe. We desperately need to help Sarah out. Even if we can get some merch, maybe go to our merch page.
I just need hair elastics.
I I
That's
mean,
it. I need to
for
go to the
$5 a
store.
month on Patreon, you get all these bonus episodes. And let's get Sarah some hair elastics. Jesus.
It's up now. I don't look as disheveled.
Yeah, because you get 15 pens in there.
Well, listen. I
All
guess it's
right.
better pens than spiders.
Well, let's just breeze over this so we can get going here. Jarren Duran
Avoided
Duran
arbitration.
avoids arbitration. The Red Sox take their thumb out of their ass. All right, so we got one news story that you really want to talk about.
Oh, but yeah, that's great. But the fact, can I just touch on this Jarren Duran thing?
Excuse me.
The fact that they're only do 1 year contract.
It's trust me.
No.
There's a laundry list of reasons why Sam Kennedy also needs to be fired. So, I mean, you know, Sam Kennedy's not doing a great job by any
Mm-mm.
stretch of the means. There's a list of things that he's done so far that are fucking god awful. And
Yeah.
I'd love to turn this into the Red Sox hour, and maybe down the road we can just make a Red Sox show, even though there's 5,000 of them already. But I'm not going to do that. I I mean, look at his laundry list of things that people that he's signed. I mean, I'll just name a few. Trevor Story
Ugh.
and Yoshida. They're both fucking garbage. Kiki Hernandez was his deal. Kiki Hernandez was great. Like he was a lovable player on the Red
Character.
Sox, character in the Red Sox organization, but went away. Um, Liam Hendricks was
Hmm.
signed to a good clip of money.
Good
Still hasn't
Lord.
played a game for the Red Sox.
Good Lord.
I mean, you let Chris Sale go, which because he was cursed here, but then he goes on to win a Cy Young with Atlanta. I mean, you know, you gotta look. This is like the Don Sweeney Cam Neely situation that's going on with
Mm-mm.
the Bruins, where it's like, you know, is it the player's fault? Is it the owner's fault? Or is it management's fault? And it's like, it's everybody but the player's fault because the players are just coming to work.
They're just playing.
It's
They're just doing
ownership's
their
fault
job.
for allowing management to do this. And like, do you not understand what? Yeah, sometimes you swing and miss on trades and everything, but when you constantly swing and miss,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, buddy, I don't think you're fucking right for this job.
Yeah.
You know?
It's time to
And a lot of it's like, yes,
cut the
you're only
cord.
doing what the owner's saying. They're like, listen, I'm not paying for this shit, so fucking find a way to make it work. And it's like, okay, then just sit on it for a little bit. You know, develop your farm team, develop your lower level players. And if you got gold, then let's stick with it. But I mean, yeah, okay. So we got a year hold on
That's
Jarren
it.
Duran. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something in the works. Maybe the Red Sox are going to offer him something. Or maybe we're all just stupid and we don't see what the powers that be see, 28 years old and who knows? Maybe hopefully it won't happen, but maybe Duran will fucking break his neck in the outfield and then and then everybody in the Red Sox
Aw.
nation's I know, it sucks.
Why
All
would
right, R.I.P.
break his
thoughts and prayers.
neck?
I don't know. Maybe he was going for a ball and a fucking lawnmower hits him. Who knows what the fuck is going on there? Somebody at the bleacher bar fucking yells something at him. And I mean, I don't know. When you can hear it
A
through the fucking door.
lawnmower.
I don't know. It's batting practice, and he's just him and fucking Casas are out there, you know, taking in
Practicing yoga.
the vitamin C or
Vitamin D.
vitamin D from their fucking buttholes. They're out there sunbathing naked, absorbing all the vitamin D in their fucking anuses. I don't know, and then all of a sudden a
Well,
fucking lawn dart goes up there.
listen, taking in vitamin D in your anus is where you build a strong anus, apparently.
Yeah, but if you get a fucking lawn dart in your ass,
I mean, fucking just
I'm just saying.
lawnmower.
The fucking lawnmower comes out of the right field grandstands. And all of a sudden, you got Duran. He's not only playing center field, but he's playing left and right,
Left and
and
right,
a little bit of the bleachers.
It's like the tree shed it, the tree chipper in
Yeah.
Fargo. He's just
Yes.
going everywhere.
Right. Absolutely. Mm.
I just can't get this vision out of my head.
I
I'm
am.
fucking crying.
They got me on a tirade. I was trying so hard not to go crazy,
Okay, we're not good.
only because I have what little voice in the inside of my chest feels like a fucking hammer's hitting it.
Oh,
And I was trying to save all my craziness for the biggest pickle because
but it's coming. It's coming. Let's get through the news story so we can get you a lawn dart in your ass.
yeah, all right. So this news story I watched live and it was hilarious then. And then when you sent me the video, when you sent me the video when I rewatched it, I was like, yeah, this is good. But then when you sent me the still of it, oh, not on.
I can, see now it's just gonna be this ongoing laughter.
Yeah, I got a gift for you that I'm gonna make
Oh
and send it to
my
you.
God. Whew.
You think
We're
this picture behind you is yeah, a great piece of art? Wait till this next piece of art comes.
is it the kid getting the ball off the field? Dude, okay, so for those that may have missed it, this past Saturday you had the Dallas Celtics matchup. It's always a woohoo when Kyrie is playing against the Celtics because everyone boos Kyrie and hates Kyrie up here. So the best part of this game wasn't just that they lost the Dallas Mavericks, but also the fact that you had good old trusty Kyrie was dribbling the ball down against like the side of the court and chucked like nobody's business. This thing was fucking crazy. He whipped this ball across the court where none of his teammates were, by the way.
Not even
They
close.
were not even close. And he smashed this ball off of a kid's face who was sitting courtside.
Oh, poor bastard.
His head went back into the left, back into the left.
I can't wait to make this video. I'm gonna make this.
Back
Yeah.
to the left. And
Oh.
the still of it is the best part because he's like, oh, the
When I
ball is over there. And everyone's all like, what the fuck? Because the kid wasn't paying attention. You're
no.
sitting courtside. You have to pay attention. Balls are going to come at your face. Like, it's like an orgy. You're at an orgy. Pay attention. Balls are going to come at your face.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything about children and orgies, but
No, I mean,
I don't know, Sarah. Were you on Epstein Island or
no,
at these
no.
fucking Diddy
No.
parties?
You threw the
Yeah,
children
no,
in there. You threw the children in there.
I didn't throw the children anywhere. All right, Kyrie's throwing balls at children's faces. The funny
It's
thing is,
just
obviously, either the father is well off, those tickets were won, or somebody gifted those tickets
to
because a
them.
family of
Yeah.
four sitting courtside
No, that shit's
at a game.
expensive.
man. I mean, on a low tier game at the Garden for the Celtics, those seats alone are about $19,000 a piece. You know,
Yeah.
when the Sacramento Kings come to town or some shit team like that. I mean, I can't imagine a NBA Finals matchup rematch game between the Celtics and the Mavericks courtside in Dallas is
Yeah,
I can't
I can't
imagine
think
those
that's cheap
are
at
no.
all. Yeah, but that kid
That kid
getting
got
he had,
that
he
kid got
got yeah.
boofed.
And
Yeah.
so he had a bloody nose and they were all like, "Oh, yeah. All right."
Kyrie fucking yeeted that
Yeah.
ball.
It was like boom. And
Yeah.
just this, I'm telling you though, the still is the best part because everyone around has their hands up, his head's positioned back into the left. His father's not even paying attention. He's watching the ball that
Right.
like just bounced off his kid's face. Just everyone around's expression to what just happened was amazing. And
But
yeah,
I will say though, Kyrie did the right thing and he went over and made sure the kid was okay. You know, he went right over to him,
yeah,
apologized. Shit happens. It's an accident, you know. I mean, yes, the kid shouldn't have
paying
been sitting
attention.
fucking courtside anyways. Let's just be honest. I mean, if you have to be a certain age to sit first class on an airplane, then you should be a certain age to sit courtside like that, especially that in that kind of area, you
Yep.
know, on the sides. Kyrie did the right thing. I'm sure that he maybe gave him something at the end, maybe his sneakers or his jersey, or you know, maybe had one of the handlers there
Tissues.
give him something at the end. You know, it's fucking shit happens. You know, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't know that all my team wasn't going to be in a weird place when I was passing the ball. And thanks for catching it with your fucking giant head, little boy.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, but yeah. Uh,
When I kept watching it, so I watched it over and over again. It was nonstop. I started adding my own commentary to it where it was like, fuck
oh
your
yeah,
face.
yeah.
And then just having a grand old time with it. The little snippet just, it gave me hope in humanity.
It's shit like that that makes the world go
Right. Better.
round,
It
flat.
makes this a better place.
It doesn't make the world seem so flat after all.
Yeah.
You
It
know?
makes it a better place watching children get a basketball hunned off
I
their
mean,
face.
listen, people falling down is hilarious. Kids getting hurt
Oh
is
my God,
very funny.
nut
Nut
shots,
shots are
man.
always a
Nut
great one.
shots are the best. I still, uh,
This world is such a fucking crazy, fucked up place that just a little enjoyment all the time
yeah,
is it's
just a
okay.
little pain for our enjoyment.
All right, let's get into more pain. Who is this week's biggest pickle?
This week's biggest pickle, I'm just going with it because fuck it. The NFL.
The
Uh,
NFL. Bum, bum,
yeah,
bum, bum, do, do, do.
because here we are.
Yeah,
We could
again.
have, right. When we started the football season, there were talks like this is going to be the matchup from the get-go.
Yeah,
And we know there's this ongoing theory about the NFL being scripted. And based off what we've seen this season for the refs with the Chiefs, um, yeah, we could go ahead and be like
scripted.
scripted. And
1,000% scripted.
yep,
All right, so there's a few things. Now,
yes,
um, you say no one's gonna root for Philly because
it's Philly.
it's Philly, but as a Patriots fan, you're like,
Oh,
you're in a little bit of a conundrum. You don't want to root for Philly, but you definitely don't want to root for fucking Mahomes.
no, you're rooting for the meteor.
Well, yes, you are. You are gonna root for the absolute asteroid of asteroids to come and crush this fucking world.
Correct.
But if that doesn't come, I'm going to put
Going Philly.
my
Oh,
Philly. I'm gonna put Philly in there,
yes.
right?
Right.
Travis Kelce yesterday on the podium lifting the trophy Don't know why he was up there.
He's done nothing all
Did
season.
fucking nothing all season. Did nothing all game. He dropped a pass. Believe he only got 8 yards. All game. He's only up there. I'm going with the scripted the
Yeah,
narrative of
he's
this.
only up there
He's only up
because
there because
he's
of his girlfriend.
dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
absolutely. Yeah.
it.
And the NFL just needs more money to be fucking printed for some god awful reason. I don't
And
understand.
that's why it's now in Philly because Jason Kelsey has the show on ESPN. He's everywhere. He does the commentary now. So it's like we're gonna put this in Philly because of course Jason's gonna be cheering for his brother, but also has allegiance to Philly and his
Right.
wife's
And
a Philly fan.
they could tie
That's
that
just how
fucking family one more time together. They could do the Kelsey Bowl or the fucking who will the Jason Kelsey root for this week, and it's
oh
gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be the all over the
all
place.
over the
All over
place.
the
And
place.
it's such a fucking pain in the ass to listen to. I and I want to apologize for everybody of the NFL fan base who had to uh, suffer through the Patriots championship season. Now I
Right.
know what you all felt like. Yeah, I just, but
See, but it was
it's
different.
different.
It
It's
was
different back
different.
then
It
because it was
was
actual, like the Patriots were winning because they
right.
were, I mean, were they a good team? It wasn't as scripted as as it is
And
now. Now you can't
was
deny that it's
against
scripted.
everyone was against the Patriots. If we remember, Deflategate,
Yeah.
we had Tom
Yeah.
Brady suspended for 4 games,
We had
we had
Spygate,
Spygate,
Deflategate. We had,
everything was called on the Patriots when we watched games. All the penalties were called against them where like they
yeah.
were like, oh, you're offsides, but you're not, like, oh, you didn't, it wasn't a complete pass, oh, you stepped out of bounds. Like they were micro searching for anything to essentially shut out the Patriots. Here they're micro searching to for anything for the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
It's the
Right.
opposite where and it's
Josh
I've
Allen was definitely in. He was in
oh
he
yeah,
crossed the line for that first down and they
yeah,
took it back. Bullshit.
correct.
What's his name? I don't even know. He didn't have possession of the ball when they said that he got it,
Oh,
right?
Worthy.
Yes,
Worthy
Worthy,
when he
yes.
caught it, yeah, he didn't have possession of the ball
No.
going down. It was a basically the ball touched the ground. It popped out and
Yes.
touched the ground and they were like, "No, no, no, he's got possession."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Now if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl again. Now we're gonna go to they're gonna call it the Chief Pete, right? They're gonna do something fucking campy like
Hmm.
that because you can't say three Pete because Pat Riley owns it, right? So they'll do like or the Mahomes Pete or the fuck. You know what? My prediction for if the Chiefs win, I guarantee Pat Mahomes Senior will get his fucking 15th DUI.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
that's
night.
that
That
will
night.
let's market that, okay? Or
Yeah.
and I the things that I'm predicting for if the Chiefs win, which by fucking goddamn we all know they're going to. We all know that they're going to, okay? You know the Chiefs are going to win this
It's
fucking Super Bowl because
we
no one's
know.
ever three-peated in the fucking Super Bowl, okay? So
No.
this is going to be it. That way, the
Right.
fucking NFL, this is why I told you I was going to go fucking nuts here.
You're
I
good. You're
told
good.
you, and I don't
Go.
have the voice for this,
Go.
Sarah. You got me, and I'm not even at the peak of what I'm going to say here. But we all know that the NFL wants to eliminate or erase anything that Brady has done. And I'm not talking as a Brady fucker here.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's out of they want to eliminate Brady out of conversations and
Yes.
eliminate Belichick out of conversations.
Yes. So now
That's what it is.
they have fucking Fumble Rooski and Pat Mahomes. What the fuck's the Chiefs? All I can think is that stupid fucking commercial, the
Andy
State
Reid.
Farm commercial. Andy Reid, thank you. I couldn't think of his name because I'm going nuts here. All right,
Yeah. But that's what they're
Fumbleooski,
doing. It's
Fumbleooski. I
but
fucking hate every commercial on
that's the thing that's
NFL.
so infuriating to me is because it's like Bill Belichick is and was it's like still is one of the greatest coaches of all
Yeah,
time. And the fact that he couldn't get a job in the NFL is mind blowing. And I think to everyone, even a defensive coordinator position, it's mind blowing to anyone. But then you pause and you look at it and you go, no, because if they had Bill Belichick in the NFL, the conversations wouldn't be focused on Andy Reid and the Chiefs. So it's something
absolutely,
where they had to
absolutely.
have him removed from the NFL in order to have this narrative play off. I mean, because look, fucking Pete Carroll just got hired by the fucking Raiders for crying
Right.
out loud.
Tom Brady could have
So,
hired Bill Belichick, and it would have been the funniest
correct.
fucking thing in the world.
We've got all there's opportunities and
Yep.
there's good, so there had to have been a set conversation throughout all the ownerships, like we need to pull back and we can't hire Bill anywhere.
Yep. Yep.
This is the plan.
They
This
won't
is what
allow
we
it.
need to do.
They won't allow it.
Yep.
But on the flip side to all of this, if we don't want to talk scripted conspiracies, how about we adjust the setting now and just talk about the fucking bad luck of Buffalo?
Oh,
Okay? The fact that
Josh.
let's take you
Mm.
back. Let's take you back to April 27th, 2017.
Mhm.
The Buffalo Bills trade the first round pick to the Chiefs
Yep.
for a
Or 2000.
2018
Yep.
first round pick, a 2017 first round pick, and a
Yep.
2017 third round pick. The 2017 pick, first round pick, 10th overall to the Chiefs was Patrick
Patrick
fucking Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Okay.
Yep.
The Bills went ahead and traded that 2018 pick, first round pick, which ended up being Rashid Evans, who really didn't do much. They kept the 27th overall first round pick, which was Tridavius White, who he ended up playing 7 years in Buffalo, but
Mm.
nothing ever came of that.
Nothing came of it.
And then John John Johnson was the third round pick. He was in 2017, and nothing really ever transpired from him. Is it curse, bad luck, kind of the luck of the draw? I mean, yes, they got Josh Allen. He will eventually win once the NFL is done with this whole Mahomes thing.
Mahomes
I
dialogue,
mean,
yeah.
let's let's just say, for argument's sake, Mahomes breaks his hand next season.
Oh, that'd be
Okay.
awesome.
Or what happened to Brady in 2011, where
Mm.
he tore his knee.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was injured
And
and everybody was
and
coming in.
that you're right. And that opened up the gates for someone else to win. Let's do the Michael Jordan effect, where Michael Jordan retires and the Houston Rockets win two championships back to back because they had the opportunity to get in there, right?
Right.
Josh Allen will I personally think that Josh Allen and the Bills won't give up. They'll eventually make it over that hump when football is done with Mahomes. I feel like Travis Kelce will not return next year to the Chiefs or maybe even to football. I don't know. I feel like eventually it's going to that whole thing is going to break up soon, right? You
Yeah.
know, Andy Reid's one hamburger away from fucking having a heart attack, right?
Mm.
I mean, uh, wh- what's going to happen? I mean, it's bad luck for Buffalo. Did they know that Patrick Mahomes was going to be this fucking great guy? No, no one did. Okay.
No.
You don't see things. You trade away your draft picks. I mean, there's been forever. It's been
Yeah.
through the fucking course of time in sports and history that great picks have not been in the
They
cards. I
haven't
mean,
correct.
yeah, look at Sam Bowie and Michael Jordan. Okay,
Johnny Manziel.
right? Who fucking knew this was going to happen? I mean,
Yeah.
Is this the
The
equivalent to the worst trade of all time? Yes, now you can say yes, it is
Yeah,
because
you
of
could,
what transpired from it. But you don't fucking
but
know.
it's all hindsight,
Of course.
But the one thing I do want to say, and I why I think that Josh Allen is a better talent than Patrick Mahomes is he played this entire season with nobody.
Yeah.
He has no big names to pass the ball to. Like, I mean, yeah, like he's got a couple guys here and there, but like you had him going against, like he's in that conversation about MVP against Lamar Jackson,
Right.
right? But Lamar Jackson has people to pass the ball to. He's
Right.
also a running quarterback. So
Right.
he also has touchdowns. But you look at Josh Allen producing the same stats and having nobody to get the ball to, but he's still getting the ball to them. That speaks volumes as a quarterback.
I mean, I hate to say it, and I don't mean this in any kind of bad way whatsoever, but are we not talking about Josh Allen because the NFL is done talking about white quarterbacks?
No, I think it's because well, if we're talking MVP contention, I think it was because he missed a game. So that's why Lamar
Okay,
was
yeah.
more, so that was why the conversation was more towards
But I'm
Lamar
saying
versus him,
I feel like the NFL doesn't put Josh Allen on that pedestal where they put,
where they had
you know,
like Brady and
yeah,
Eli.
yeah.
Well, it's a different, well, when you look at
Now I know
football
Josh Allen
now,
also hasn't even made it past the hump of winning a title for
title,
his
yeah.
conference. Um, so like he can't get past Mahomes. But I feel like he doesn't get talked about enough.
I don't know. I guess it's going to be, I guess it depends on what news outlets you listen to and what you read. Because I do feel as though he gets spoken about a lot. Like when we're doing like fantasy football conversations, like he's one of the first quarterbacks to go. He actually goes over Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So it's something
Well,
that
I
like
mean, let's be honest. Patrick Mahomes didn't have that great of a season this year.
he did not have a great season. Statistically, like you look at it, he did not. The refs had a great season this year.
Well, I mean, they got to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
they're all
then it
sucking on
also
chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze over in Kansas City. So,
the
I
other
mean,
thing too, it's like, and we were putting this to the test earlier on in the season, is we were trying to figure out how much influence does Vegas have on the NFL
yeah,
because there were some bets that were a sure lock and then you missed the bet by like a yard
yeah,
because
right,
something got called back, which shouldn't have been called back. You're like, oh
yeah,
my God,
right.
everything is in cahoots now.
Everything,
Everything is in cahoots.
everything. It doesn't matter. And maybe that's why we're like the bastard stepchild of podcast sports because we're out there and we're saying shit, but they're just holding us back.
No, I mean, we're
Or
just
maybe
here,
the
man.
show just sucks. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
either or. But I got tinfoil hats for everyone.
yeah, everybody gets a free tinfoil hat. All right,
Yeah.
that's gonna be it. I gotta maybe
You
drink,
gotta go die.
I gotta go maybe drink some tea. I don't know. We'll make this real quick. Go over to IAPradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. MaydayMediaNetwork.com if you want to join a network. Follow Sarah at Daddy-O Sports and listen to her at GMPpod.com. Sarah, do you have anything else?
Dave, go sleep. Bye.
I can't. I gotta go. I gotta edit this show and then another one about
Good for you.
fucking cowboys.
Joe,
Joe, if you're listening to this podcast, yo, I got things to say to you. All right. So for Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I love you.
Bye.
I don't think I've ever told the audience how much I love them. I'll edit this out so they'll never know.
This has been a Mayday Media production.